here today for a one book vlog. I decided this would be a fun thing to do. So I'm sure people have heard of Five Survived by Holly Jackson at this point. And in the book there are hours. And Brittany from Brittany Loves Reading and Kelsey from Reads with K on Instagram are doing a live show today where they're going to be live streaming for 8 hours because there are 8 hours in the book. They'll probably be live streaming for more like 10 with breaks in there. But the goal is to finish the book today. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to vlog me going through the hours. So we'll see how we go. To start with, I do have to go to a basketball game when this is starting. So I'm going to be starting late. I do know that, but it's okay. I'm sure we'll catch up. I'm sure we will. And then I've mentioned before that I am in the process of moving. I was going to go out today and move some stuff, but I'm waiting for my Wi-Fi router and stuff to be delivered. It was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and then it got delayed. And the logic of FedEx is that it shipped, it was in my state, and now it's in Syracuse, New York. So it has to be delivered back to Ohio again. So they say it's gonna be delivered tomorrow, but I'll keep an eye on it. So I'll just do that tomorrow because it's not here yet. So we'll worry about that tomorrow. But for today, we're gonna be reading Five Survived, and we're gonna see how we get through it. If I finish an hour early, I will probably be going into a different book just to stay on track with the hours. But let's try this. Several hours later, and before I showed you on my iPad, but I am reading it physically, I just pulled up a copy of the cover on my iPad because I left my book downstairs. But I did go through and tab it by the hour so I can see how many more I have to go. I just finished section 1, which is 10 p.m. So now we're at 11. And 10 p.m. encompasses the first 4 chapters of the book. I will say I wasn't quite sure how I felt with like the first chapter. Our MC she seems spacey. And I think it starts to be revealed why a little bit, but there's still some missing pieces there. But what really bugged me is in chapter 3. They're talking about college because they're like high school students, spring break, senior year. And there's a comment about like, can't believe you didn't apply for college. Like, you forgot to. And that really bugs me because you know what? College is not for everyone. I went to college right out of high school, but like, it is not for everyone. I know multiple people who have gone to college right out of high school and then they end up dropping out. It's like, and I don't know, focus it in the US. And I think it's well known that the US college is not free. You are paying thousands of dollars for college. So if you're not sure, don't go to college. Don't go to college. I will say you do need to do something after high school. Like, you can't just sit around and play video games or something, but twiddle your thumbs. You need to go do something, join the workforce, get a part-time job, do something with your life. But that comment really irked me. And then I'm not quite sure how I feel about Oliver. He just seems pretentious and stuck up at this point. But I'm sure we'll hear more from him. But the end of this first section did end on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Not like one where you're like, oh my god, I have to read the next chapter immediately, but we're getting there. We're getting there. This is a thriller book that is jumping right in, which I really do love. So, as I said earlier in this clip, it is several hours later. I got distracted. I'm sure you can hear my voice. I have a cold I'm trying to get over, and I did a whole bunch of, let me play a video game on my iPad. But we are reading now, and I'm going to try to catch up with where we're supposed to be. I think we're supposed to be on like at 1 a.m. and I'm on 11. So here we go. Minutes later, and I am now at midnight in the book, which brings us to 75 pages in, which is 18%. And this covers chapters 5 through 9. And at the end of part 1, our tires went out, and we attempted to change it. And we got that change, and now our spare and the other 3 tires are out. And there's also a gunman, which is making me curious as to where is, like, they seem to be in, like, a wooded area, but, like, why is there someone out here with a gun? Like, is this someone's private property? Which the characters mentioned, like, maybe we're on someone's property, and that's the issue. They're trespassing, and, like, now that person's shooting at them. But I have a feeling it's not that, but, like, why is there someone with a sniper rifle out there? Because, like, this person got, like, a scope with a laser light. Like, what are they doing? What is going on? I don't know. We will find out, I'm sure, shortly. Hour 12 a.m. So we have semi-met our antagonist, the sniper, in this. And I'm sorry, I'm very stuffed up right now. My medicine's wearing off. But we met our sniper, kind of. He has placed a walkie-talkie to be able to communicate with these 6 teenagers inside the RV. And says he can list all their names. He knows a lot about them. He can list their addresses and whatnot, and their birth dates. He says one of them has a secret, and this is reminding me of, what's that Karen McManus book? Is it? Oh, One of Us is Lying. That's what I was going to say. It kind of reminds me of vibes of One of Us is Lying, and I really enjoyed One of Us is Lying as well. I didn't like the sequel very much, but I did like One of Us is Lying. So I'm getting kind of vibes from that right now. So we're going to see where this takes us. We're going to find out. They think it has to do with the mafia. I don't think it has to do with the mafia case at all. I think they're looking in the wrong direction. We will find out, I'm sure. To 2 o'clock now, and we've ended on another cliffhanger. We are at 44%, and overall I will have been reading for 2 hours according to my app. So, plot twist, not really, like, spoilery really, in my opinion, but there is not one sniper but 2. So we got 2 of them. They still think it's about this mafia thing. I do not think it's about the mafia thing. I think it's something completely else. Honestly, I'm getting a vibe it may have something to do with Red. Or maybe Red knows something. But I'm just saying that because she's our main character. So, but maybe it's one of the other people. Or maybe it's something Oliver has. Because honestly, if Oliver dies in this book, it's kind of like an oh well thing. I don't like him. I think he's a dumbass. He's too much of a know-it-all. Like, I'm not vibing with his character. And I get the sense that other people do not like his character as well. Well, that, and I know other people don't like his character. I've heard them say that. So, we are going to get into our 2 a.m. next. 55% in finished 2 a.m. So, this one wasn't nearly as well, I mean, we had some deaths in there. Some people got shot, but because they're like, oh, hey, what's this RV doing out here flashing this light? It's the middle of the night. Oh, and then the sniper shot them. So, but 5 survive leads me to believe that one of our 6 teenagers is going to die. And now the new theory is that one of them is working with the snipers, or that there's a bug or something so that the snipers can listen in. I think that there's someone who's on their side, like, letting the snipers know things that are happening. But I don't know how they would be doing that unless they had, like, a listening device on them, you know? But I don't know. I guess we are getting quite far into this book at this point. So, I am going to continue with 3 a.m., but I am going to take a shower here because it is getting a little bit late here. Okay, we've changed location. I got to 4 a.m. If I survive, you can't see it because it's rather dark in here because there's no ceiling light. But changing location because I'm making a pizza in the kitchen and I need to be able to hear the oven go off. So we've learned some secrets, but it is not the secrets the sniper is looking for. So who has a secret? Red thinks she has a secret, which I could see being possible. I can also still see it being Oliver, even though he's insisting it's not him and he shared his, like, secret that he has with his girlfriend. So
I could still see him having a secret separate, other than the secret he shared with his girlfriend. But we will see. I could see it being Red, but I could also see it being Oliver yet. I could also see it being Maddie. We haven't heard much from Maddie, and I think that's kind of suspicious. Like, why is Maddie not offering anything in this conversation? You know, so why? We're gonna, maybe Maddie pops up more in 4 a.m. I guess we'll see. Right, still in the dark room because I was eating my pizza, and I only have an hour left according to my app. I just hit 5 a.m. and we left on a cliffhanger, so I need to get back to this ASAP. But Red did have a secret, and maybe it is. Maybe it does have to deal with the mafia. I don't think it does, though. Yeah, I think that's the. I really don't think it has anything to do with the mafia, and I really think, like, I feel like Maddie has to have something. Like, she just kind of chilling, or Arthur. Arthur's also kind of just like there. Like, why don't they participate more in the talking and planning of things? I mean, I know Oliver's fucking batshit crazy, but like, why do they not talk very much, Arthur and Maddie? Like, what's up with that? I mean, like, Simon's drunk over there, but like, let him be drunk, okay? But like, Arthur and Maddie, like, what? I feel like there's something there. I guess we'll see. We're getting very close to the end. Okay, I came into the light to film the last two clips for this because y'all are done seeing me sit in the dark. I made just 6 a.m. on this. 5 a.m. was a wild hour, let me tell you. More shots have been fired. I mean, not the first time shots have been fired in this book, but like, shots have been fired. We hit the climax, and then after it was done, after the climax, I was like, oh, we'll start going to the resolution, right? Because they were talking stuff out. And then it was like another climax. I was like, oh, it's not over. It's not over yet. Very, very good. It ended on a cliffhanger, too. I will say Holly Jackson does a very good job at ending, like, these sections on cliffhangers. And I know I liked her writing, because I really liked A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Questionable on As Good as Dead. I did not like As Good as Dead, though. It pissed me off. To put it simple, As Good as Dead pissed me off. But A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and Good Girl Bad Blood, I really liked the first one. Second one's pretty good. Third one, no, I'm done. It doesn't exist. This, very good. Very good so far. So, we're going to read this last little segment I have for 6 a.m. and then we'll go from there. Okay, I'm screaming. I hate it. Why does it end like that? Check yes or no. We don't get to know the answer? Oh, God. I hate when books do that. I mean, I love it, but I hate it. I'm gonna forever think about it now. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna be sitting there in the middle of the night, and I wanna think about the ending of this book and be like, we never got our answer. Did she select yes or no? And it's gonna haunt me for the rest of my life now. That's what this kind of book does to me. But, oh my God, 5 stars. Amazing. This was great. Absolutely loved it. Oh, a lot of shit goes down there towards the end, but like, I loved it. Great book. You know, it just leaves me the only, like, what ifs. Hi, Shelby. Do not lick me when I'm talking. What are you doing? We are in the middle of a vlog clip. What are you doing? What was I saying? You made me forget. Shelby, leave the camera alone. What was I saying? You made me forget. Oh, we're never gonna know what happens. Oh, how do the characters end up? Is Maddie okay? She's 18. Oh, well, not almost 18, I guess. Maybe she's probably 18 by the end of it, I imagine. Oh, what are they gonna do? Oh, I don't know what to do with my life now. I Need a short story resolution on what happens to these characters. Does she go talk to Arthur? I don't know. Yes or no, box? I need to know if she talks to Arthur and how it ends up. Like, I don't think he's a bad person. I really don't. I mean, I know he's the mafia, but, like, I don't think he's a bad person. Not really. I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna have to process this book for the next week or so. So, bye.